Good afternoon, IHSA football family. Final thoughts for Deep Dish Football Game of the Week, Week 2. Ottawa Marquette goes to Chicago Christian to take on Chicago Christian Knights. Both teams 1-0. Chicago Christian, big win over Dakota from Saturday to Monday. Do I see anything happening in the performance because they have a short practice week? No, I don't. For Chicago Christian on the other side, big win over Hansberry Prep, if I'm not mistaken, and getting that 1-0 spot. They have, again, strong passing attack. The quarterback makes great reads in that. For me, the big thing, again, the first important thing to me is the Chicago Christian defense, and the defense basically good tackling. And it's simple. It sounds really stupid, I know, but you cannot give up tackling on this Ottawa Marquette team. I have seen instances where kids have thought that they wrapped them up and they got them tackled and the kid just goes out for 50, 60, 70 yards. I've seen it numerous times with Ottawa Marquette. Tackling is going to be key in this game, especially for Chicago Christian against Ottawa Marquette. That's going to be key. For Ottawa Marquette, again, I think the biggest play in that team is going to be their fullback play. I think it really is. I think Chicago Christian is going to focus on it, but I also think that fullback play is definitely going to be a major decoy for them. And I think Alex Graham, their quarterback of Ottawa Marquette, to me, is another important player into that offense as well in his passing, because I think they're going to zero in on the run, Chicago Christian. For me, one of the main things that I see too is that offensive line, Chicago Christian, and how it can deal with that Ottawa Marquette defensive line. For that offensive line, they got some bigums on Chicago Christian. Ottawa Marquette, again, the scheme that they run in that offensive line is pretty simple. For Ottawa Marquette, basically, gap assignment and put pressure on that quarterback. That's going to be a key too. For me too, and I talked about Matthew Hahn of Chicago Christian offensive tackle, definitely underrated recruit, by the way. Definitely underrated recruit. Another interesting recruit that I want to see is Mullins from Ottawa Marquette. Older brothers playing at Louisville. He was a hell of a recruit from Ottawa Marquette too. He's going to be his little brother is going to be another interesting player coming up these years for Ottawa Marquette football. Also, they've got Sperling at linebacker, and I forgot to mention this, and I thank the Chicago Christian fan that reminded me. Sperling, linebacker, freshman at Chicago Christian, is definitely another player that you want to keep a very close eye on as well. Class of 2025. So you want to keep an eye out from Chicago Christian. Chicago Christian, again, I like their dual athletes, their wide receivers and defensive backs. I think the key for Ottawa Marquette basically will be time possession against the Chicago Christian. For Chicago Christian, again, I say this numerous times, spread that ball out. Do not try to play into Ottawa Marquette's game. Spread the ball out and attack. For me, I think, and the weather is going to be perfect. I think it's going to be 72, 71, so it's going to be beautiful weather for a football. I just say football game. I think the two main players are that quarterback from Chicago Christian and those fullbacks of Ottawa Marquette. They'll be very interesting. I'm excited to see this game for a lot of reasons. And again, it's a small school. It's a small school game, and I love small school football. I coached in it, and I love it, and I can't wait to go back to Chicago Christian. Again, haven't been there since they played EPC in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they played EPC in the playoffs, and I think it was the 2A playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. But it should be a good game as Dakota takes on I apologize. Chicago Christian takes on Ottawa Marquette. And again, I apologize too. This week hasn't been a really good week, painting and remodeling and all this other stuff. And it's been a little bit of a fast-paced videos and all that. I do apologize to both players. And I apologize also for mispronunciations of last names. And yes, I finally got to find the right one, Ghost, head coach of Ottawa Marquette. But I'm excited to come to Friday night at Chicago Christian. Should be a great game. Make sure you follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thanks again for joining me. And again, if you like my work, this month is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Feel free to please leave a tip to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. It's a wonderful place for kids, and it's, again, Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, just to bring awareness for September. See you guys Friday night at Chicago Christian Palos Heights.